Hi everyone, I am Sailor Solitaire. Welcome to your mid-July 2017 tarot reading. This is really exciting stuff. This is the mid-month of the mid-year. And I hope that you're all doing well. We did just have a full moon in Capricorn. And I feel like that was really good energy for a lot of signs. For me personally, I have my moon in Capricorn in the 6th house. So it was a bit, cathartic, to say the least. And now I do feel like, things are looking a lot more positive, a lot brighter. So hopefully you guys are riding that same wave as well. If not, stay tuned. We'll see what the rest of this month has in store for you guys. So don't worry. And if you haven't already watched your July 2017 tarot reading, don't forget to watch that. I will link it at the end of this video as well as in the description box below. As always, I hope you guys enjoy this reading. I hope you find value in it. And let's get started. All right, Capricorns, let's get right to your reading. I hope that you guys are doing good, doing well. I hope that you guys are, not letting things get you down and that you're trying to look at the bright side of things, look for that silver lining. You guys are just enjoying life for what it is. It is summertime in the Northern Hemisphere, so take advantage, get some sunlight, get some good vibes going for you. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. So the first card is giving an overall indication of the energies that are going to be at play for you for the rest of July and possibly into August. We have 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is basically what I was talking about. 10 of Wands, this is a fire card, fire energy. This has to do with your vitality, with your creativity, with your passions, with your motivation, your will for life. And with this 10 of Wands in reverse, I do feel like this is you guys unloading, taking a burden off. So maybe something has been weighing on your shoulders and you've been kind of carrying this thing around you. And I feel like, as of late, or at least starting at the end of this month or during these couple weeks, you are really letting that go, and you guys are just standing up a little taller. You guys are just having a smile on your face. This card is a card about unburdening yourself with responsibilities. Not in a bad way. It's not like you guys are avoiding your problems or escaping or anything like that. When the 10 of Wands in reverse shows up, this is you not feeling weighed down. This is you feeling, 1,000 times lighter. You guys are light as a feather. You guys are just, not so heavy and not so, muddled by all this negative energy. You guys are just cleansed. You guys are free, which is so amazing to hear. You Capricorns are always so down, and I'm not trying to offend you guys because I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. I am a Capricorn moon, so definitely I know the Capricorn struggle is real. I feel like hard work is just something that is just such a part of you, and you almost feel like naked without it, kind of thing. Not necessarily hard work, but definitely hard work, but just struggle in general, like you guys are fighting a losing battle. You guys are always fighting an uphill battle. And with this card, it's literally like, you're on an uphill battle, and the horse here is like getting tired, and it's almost like it can't take it. It's like the last straw that broke the camel's back, and you have this hot sun beating down on you. But when it's in reverse, that all flips over and the tables have turned, and you guys are no longer fighting an uphill battle. You guys are cruising down, I don't want to say easy street. I don't think life is going to be perfect for you, but it's definitely going to be a lot more smoother sailing for you guys. And things that once kind of plagued your mind and filled you with anxiety and worry, they are either off your mind now, or you've just completely grown stronger and found a way to just face them head on, to deal with them, and you're not letting that control you anymore. You are grabbing the reins, and you guys are taking control. You guys are owning it. Whew, and I'm so happy. I'm so glad that this card is here. But let's see what the next card is for you guys. This is something that you are wanting to take note of, something that you may be missing. So let's see what that is. Judgment. Okay, so Judgment Day. This is a major arcana card. And I do feel like this is kind of a break for you. Like this is you not being so, again, burdened, so heavy, so weighed down by the what ifs, the hypotheticals, all the unnecessary worry and drama in your life. You guys are finally letting that go, and you guys are just deciding to not let it bother you so much. And with this Judgment card, I do feel like you guys are sort of realizing that, you know, not everything is within your control. You don't try to, or you don't have to try to grasp so tightly at something. You know, you're kind of opening up, letting go a little bit, and letting nature take its proper course. Because with this Judgment card, to me, this is about, you know, decisions being coming forward, being made. And I do feel like, you know, Capricorns and Earth signs in general have an urge to kind of try to control everything and maintain everything exactly how they want it to be. But with this card, I feel like this is just accepting, surrendering yourself to fate, or to, you know, whatever you believe in. This is you just acknowledging that you cannot control everything. And I know that sometimes that's not what you want to hear, but admitting that is a great way to open up doors of opportunity for yourself. And it's a good way to just be productive and more happy, I guess, because, you know, you're no longer so hard on yourself to a point where it's like crippling, and you guys are wanting to, you know, beat yourself up for all the things that are actually out of your control, and that, you know, you may be trying your hardest, and if you're not seeing results, or you guys are, you know, you feel like life is constantly pushing you down and you're questioning your sanity, questioning your worth, you know, this card to me is just telling you that, you know, things happen for a reason, and it's not your fault if certain things haven't worked out the way that you want them to. This does not excuse you in any way of having to put in the hard work and saying, well, whatever is going to happen anyways, I don't have to do anything. This card comes with a little bit of a gentle reminder that you want to be making sure that you are staying true to yourself, and that you are genuine, and that you're not just avoiding your problems. But with the Ten of Wands in reverse, I do feel like you guys are at a healthy part of that spectrum, and you guys are actually just, you know, forgiving yourself for not being perfect, which, you know, nobody is. But I do feel like Capricorns are extra hard on themselves for all the little mistakes, for everything, you know, all their shortcomings. They really amplify, just blow that up in their head. And I feel like this card is just a reminder that, you know, you will be rewarded for your efforts and for your value, for all the things that you contribute. So don't even worry about it. But I do want to see what the next card is. This will be general advice for you, Capricorns. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. Interesting. So, Queen of Swords. Swords has to do with air energy. And with this Queen of Swords, you know, the Queen, this is, sometimes this Queen of Swords can represent Libra energy. So this may have to do with a Libra in your life. So maybe this Libra in your life is going to maybe this Queen of Swords is somebody in your life who is like some sort of person who is not necessarily like your boss or someone, but they definitely are somebody who, I guess the dynamic between you two is that like they always have kind of had a one up on you. They've had some, you know, something over you, and there's some sort of like power manipulation thing going on, I'm getting. But I do feel like general advice would be to try to maintain, like try to, I guess, resolve any issues with anybody, and or at least don't let them get you down. With this 10 of Wands in reverse, this is unloading, unburdening yourself with all these problems. So maybe you just have to look at a certain situation or a certain relationship or, interaction that you have with somebody else who maybe, emotionally manipulating you in some way. You need to just, completely let that go instead of dwelling on it and figuring out how can I please them, or what am I doing wrong? Why does this person not like me so much? Or, oh, this person makes me feel so little, so I am so little and I'm worthless. Instead of letting that happen to you, which I feel like only for some of you this is happening, you want to just let that go, let bygones be bygones, and let life deal with other people. Just focus on yourself. The negative aspects of the Queen of Swords is, a lack of compassion. This is somebody who is like a bit heartless, air energy. Swords is really about conflict and animosity. So perhaps, you do have a lot of that in your life, and that may be, why you found it hard to be productive and you found it hard to really love yourself so openly. But this card in the general advice position, I feel like this is saying, you don't have to deal with it. You don't have to, appease everybody, and you shouldn't let it bother you. You shouldn't let what other people think of you dictate or, even have any sort of effect on you. And because if people are just trying to bring you down, you don't need that negativity. You're coming to a point where you are going to be just releasing all that, and you're not going to be weighed down. I feel like just a sense of weightlessness, a sense of lightness, to you, and you're just going to be floating. You're going to be on cloud 9, and it's going to be great. You just have to not let other people get you down, and you have to make sure that you are just emitting positivity and that you're not getting involved. You're not muddying your clean energy with anybody else's. You don't want to be lowering yourself, stooping down to anybody else's level. You want to protect yourself from these attacks from other people, these emotional attacks and psychological attacks, and just, I guess, try to be on the lookout. Don't be so naive, but at the same time, don't be so concerned about what they're doing. It's not that important what they're doing. So don't even worry about it. I'm just so excited for this card. This just, you're going to feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. So that is amazing. But let's see what your outcome card is, Capricorns. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so definitely this is, to me, this is another major arcana card, first of all. You have the Judgment and the Hierophant. And to me, this card is all about just piecing out to people who are not good for you. You're kind of like, you're not worried, because when the Hierophant comes up, this is a card of tradition, a card of, organized religion, organizations in general. So like typical structure of society's norms and stuff. That's what the Hierophant represents. And when it comes reverse, this is you kind of like detaching yourself from that and not conforming to that. It's like, this person's literally piecing out. And to me, that's what this card is about. It's saying, I don't really need to conform to you guys. I don't feel the need, and I don't, if you don't belong, if you don't feel comfortable where you are, just remove yourself from the situation and just leave. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing. You don't have to look and feel, or look like everybody else. You don't have to put on a show and hide what you feel in order to fit in and in order to get ahead. I feel like you guys are, with this card, realizing that you can set your own pace. You can do things your own way, and life will take care of you. Life will take care of them. For other people who are trying to bring you down, trying to make you feel worthless, or trying to attack you, make fun of you for whatever you're doing, or they're trying to confuse you with all this, because swords to me has to do with mind games. And I do feel like you could be afflicted with all that, attacks, swords coming in from different directions, and you want to be, again, protecting yourself from that. You don't want to be burdened by their negativity. You want to put up a shield, but at the same time, you don't want to like layer defenses so heavy that you are, 100 tons. You want to be light and airy, and you want to just, I guess, emit your own frequency that really is above all that negativity, all that drama. Don't stoop yourself to their level. And with the Hierophant in reverse, this is to me you gaining a new perspective on something. And with the Ten of Wands, you're not going to be burdened by the, regular constraints of society or from convention. You're going to break free from those chains, and you're going to just be doing things on your own. And I feel like, even if you have been doing things on your own, you've still kind of been taking other people's criticisms to heart. But now I feel like you're going to be, everything's going to align for you, and you're going to be living a life that you truly agree with, and one that you're actually content with, which is amazing. So thank you very, very much for watching. I'm going to keep this short. And I just want to say thank you so much to all the people who have been watching me, commenting. I love hearing from you guys. Some of you have been here since the very beginning, and this is great. This is really exciting. I hope that you guys continue to find value in my readings, and that you are inspired, you get some insight from this, and that your lives are ultimately a little bit better and brighter because of it. So again, if you haven't watched your July 2017 tarot reading, watch that. And of course, if you haven't watched your other signs readings as well, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever sign you identify with, please check that out as well. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay beautiful. I wish you so much love, peace, strength, and joy, courage to be who you are and to be unapologetically who you are. And I love you guys so much. Thank you.